Yeah, it was a very tragic day for the city. Someone from outside of this city came in and did something that none of us could ever imagine. For us, it was traumatizing, extremely surprising, just because as El Pasoans, as a city that we are, so welcoming and united, you could never see that coming.
We are the farthest west in Texas you can get before you head into either Mexico or New Mexico.
El Paso represents the Mexican-American culture. I think that's exactly what El Paso represents. Obviously, being a border city, it's a combination of two cultures in one.
It's a very friendly place. There's so much diversity, so many cultures. So we have Ciudad Juarez, Mexico, which is Chihuahua, the state of Chihuahua, right across the border. You can see it from here.
The borderland's a unique place. It's a beautiful place. We have the three communities of El Paso, Juarez, and Las Cruces, not too far away in New Mexico. People down here are very friendly. You have that small town feel where everybody knows each other, everyone looks after each other. That's not just here in the US and El Paso, that transcends the border as well into Juarez.
Es una ciudad donde la gente se cuida entre sí. Es una ciudad que le gusta el fútbol.
As far as soccer goes, I must say, we have a very strong soccer community because of the fact that we're so close to the border. We have a lot of influence from Mexico.
El Paso is a soccer city, man.
It's just like walking down the street, it's nothing different, just walking across a bridge, and then, you're right back at home.
We see ourselves as one unified family, not just from a soccer standpoint, but from a city standpoint.
It doesn't feel like they're worlds apart, it feels like the people are connected and the people here know both sides.
We are separated in the US and Mexico, but soccer is one thing that brings everyone together.
The ultimate objective of bringing USL soccer to El Paso was to improve the quality of life and promote economic development. We felt that this community, El Paso, at 850,000 people, and plus when you consider the adjacent areas in southern New Mexico and even over into Juarez, that it deserved a high-quality product like this and that it would be a great fit.
It's something that this city needed for a long time.
The name Locomotive was part of a process.
The fans voted, and Locomotive was the winner. And when you dive deep into the history of the city and on the border here in Mexico, the Locomotive goes quite far back.
We also thought that the Locomotive is, because it's a leader, reflected what we wanted this team to be. It's powerful, it's strong, it stays on track, and that is indicative of the type of team and organization we want it to be.
Tener la oportunidad de apoyar dos comunidades. Es un área donde son dos ciudades hermanas. Y para poder tener esa experiencia de vivir el fútbol un domingo y un sábado, es perfecto.
Mucha gente que viene de Juárez a ver nuestros partidos y nosotros vamos a ver los partidos de ellos.
So we grew up going to their games over the border and stuff. We look up to them, and now that we're a pro team and we're both in the same city as we do go to their games and still enjoy their games just like if we were like little kids.
nos alternamos una semana aquí, una semana allá, sábados, domingos, entonces es vivir al máximo la pasión del fútbol en los dos lados de la frontera.
We see it in a way as one big city. I think we're so connected with one another, you know, not only through our families, but through the culture that we share, that we really see it as two cities, two big cities in one. You know, Juarez is a big part of who we are, what we are, and for them, I'm sure that it's the same way. You know, El Paso is a big part of them as well.
While two countries are sister cities, the relationship is a symbiotic one.
The culture here, the history here is special, and you feel that when you walk around the city, the downtown area. So the 2019 season, we will go back to January where we came for pre-season. We got a new team together, obviously, 20 new players from all around the world come together. We got them here, we started training, we started to build that chemistry and that team dynamic and that spirit. So for us, it was about developing that early. And then when the game started, bringing onto the field that chemistry and that love for the game, that energy and that quality, because we believe we brought quality players here. That was something we wanted to do. Like I said, we want to be a team that represents, but we want to be a team that wins as well. So for us, it's been a great experience. It's been a learning experience for everybody. There's been a lot of success throughout the season. Like I said, it started off quite well. It really sets us up so well for the future. It really does.
This is an ABC News special report. Now reporting, Tom Yamas.
And good afternoon. We interrupt regular programming to bring you breaking news out of Texas, and it is horrific news. ABC News learning at least 18 people have died and dozens injured in that mass shooting at a shopping complex in El Paso. This according to law enforcement officials. This is now one of the top 10 deadliest mass shootings in U.S. history.
Me acuerdo que yo me desperté ese día y había ido a cortarme el pelo cerca de... porque yo vivo para la área donde pasó eso. Recién entrando a mi apartamento, escuché la noticia y creo que impactó a todos los del Paso porque aquí es una ciudad muy tranquila, muy segura.
I think we just took a lot of responsibility. We knew at the time that sports in times of tragedy can be sort of a beacon of hope.
Nunca te imaginas que va a pasar eso en tu ciudad o tan cerca de ti.
Nobody expected this to happen in El Paso, but the community became so close, and they were all doing everything they could to help the recovery go as smoothly as possible.
The whole city is sad. The entire city is so sad.
It affected everybody in the team, but we knew we were going to be a big part of this recovery for the city.
That game, we had a lot of people out here that were involved that day. The girls' soccer team that were outside the Walmart raising money for uniforms or a tournament. They were at the game, they were on the field with us. You could see the emotion in the girls' faces still. It was still very present in their mind. You could tell what they went through, how traumatizing that would have been for them.
So it was pretty emotional, our TIFO that we had. It was El Paso Strong.
We put our heart and souls into it.
So El Paso Strong, that's pretty much showing that even after the tragedy that happened here, that we weren't gonna let it, make us become scared or weak or anything. That, we're gonna show that we bounce back from this, that we care for everybody that was involved with what happened, but we weren't gonna let it define us in a negative light. We were gonna take this and show it that we are strong.
we spoke as a team, as a group, and we just say, you know, this is bigger now. This is not just about winning a game of soccer, it's about winning for other people. It's not about us. It's about winning for the city, winning for the families that have lost people. And let's represent El Paso in that way, you know, because we have El Paso locomotive across our chest. That means something. Whenever we step out wearing these uniforms, it's not just a soccer team, it's the whole city.
We wanted to bring, you know, a little bit of happiness back to the people, back to those that were suffering, and, you know, in some way help in any way that we could in the recovery process.
We owe it to them to give everything we possibly can every single day now to bring that to them.
Pre-game talk was mainly that, you know, give this city something to be happy for, give this city something to smile about.
A lot of big cities, you know, people just go about their own business and don't bother about. Here there's a sense of belonging. You belong to something, you belong to a community, and that gives you, that's a sense of pride. You know, you feel like you want to work harder for people. You feel like you want to be successful for people when you feel that.
But not only that, you start forming bonds, you start forming like real good friendships, and next thing you know, you become part of a family.
We're a team that has players from all over the world, you know, multiple countries, multiple ethnicities, multiple cultures, and we all come together and share a locker room and smile with each other and get along with each other, which is something that we need as a society right now.
We're now this huge, powerful engine that's moving forward, and nothing's going to stop this club or this city moving forward. And the locomotive, the train, really represents that.